Hi everybody, happy Friday, TGIF. Today, another rainy day, but you know, I was kind of sad that it was rainy still, but then I looked at all the plants outside and they were so happy and everything is so green and the blossoms are coming up, so that's exciting. So there's good with rain. Today we're just gonna do some quick yoga and breathing. I felt it was a good day to do some yoga, get us into the weekend, and this little sequence is one that you can use throughout the weekend or whenever you would like. Yoga is definitely a great stress reliever. It's a good way to focus on your breath and really focus inwards and collect yourself. So if you'd like to join me, what you're going to do is you're going to lay on your back with your feet planted on the floor and your knees bent. What I like to do is take one hand and place it on my heart and my other hand and place it on my stomach. And what we can do is just take some nice deep breaths. And when you breathe, you should always breathe from your stomach, into your stomach. So you don't want your chest to rise like that. You want the breath to come into your stomach and you want your stomach to rise. Like that. A big belly breath is what they call them. So let's just take some deep breaths into our belly. In and out. Always breathe in through your nose. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In and out. In and out. And from here you can kind of get the own rhythm of your breathing. Just really focus on that breath going into the stomach and out. And now I want you to take your arms and put them on the outside or next to your sides. And on your breath out, I want you to gently lean your knees to one side. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. I just want you to gently let them relax to one side with keeping your lower back still on the ground. And then when you take your next inhale in, I want you to bring your knees up to the ceiling again. And then on your breath out, bring them down to the other side and gently let them fall. And breathe in and bring them up. And out and down to the side. And in. And breathe out. Let them come down. So this windshield wipering of the knees really helps loosen up the back, open up that lower back and the middle back. Keep those shoulders on the floor. If ever I wake up in the morning and I have like a crink in my back or my neck, this is what I always do, and I highly suggest this if you ever have like some sort of pain in your back, is to just lay down and breathe with your knees up and breathe out and let them fall. And it really just kind of brings you in and releases any tension that you have. Now I want you to grab your knees and bring them into your chest. And I want you to gently roll back and forth a little bit, just on it so you can feel the flat of your back rolling against the ground. It kind of is like a little bit of a back massage. This also stretches the hips a little bit. But really think of your legs as the rolling pin and your back as the pizza dough or cookie dough. Let's go with cookie dough. That sounds good. As the cookie dough, and you're just kind of gently rolling it out, spreading it out onto the floor. Or if you're ironing, could be something you're ironing as you gently stretch it out on the table. And keep breathing. Now I want you to come down and gently roll onto your hands and knees. Come up onto your hands and knees with a flat back. And we're going to do some cat and cow. So when we do a cat, it's like a Halloween cat that's scared. You're going to suck your tummy up and bring your back all the way up to the ceiling. And then you can tuck your head. Just like if you were a scared black cat that you see like in cartoons at Halloween time. And you can really breathe out on this and then go into cow, which allows you to tilt your pelvis down, let your back stretch forward. You can kind of let your tummy fall to the floor and you bring your head up, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Don't let them get hunched up near your ears. And this, you can really breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in. I love a stuffy nose. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Now this is one of my favorite yoga positions, is child's pose. I like to keep my arms out. There's a half puppy pose. This is half puppy pose where you stay off of your knees. And if you bring it all the way down to rest on your knees, keep your arms out, or you can bring them in child's pose. To keep it more of an active stretch, I like to keep my arms out in child's pose to really have a stretch through my shoulders and my upper back. Let's take some breaths here. And now in your next breath, I want you to come out into cobra. Keep your shoulders down. Don't let them rest. Keep them pressing down. You should really feel this stretch in your back. And come back again into child's pose. Let's go out one more time into cobra. Come out. And bring it back in. Now we're going to do, sorry, my pants are falling down. Now we're going to go up into downward dog. So you're going to bring those knees off the floor, stretch into your heels, and push through to make your back nice and straight. And you want to tuck your head in like this. And from here, you can kind of pedal out your legs a little bit. Sometimes the calves can get really tight, and this is a good way to loosen them up. Good, and from here, I want you to bring one leg forward and bend it. We do this in class a lot. and bend it, and you're going to kind of relax your hips down. This is called pigeon pose. And you're going to take your hands and stack them on top of each other like this. And you're going to rest your head, your forehead right on your hands. And take some deep breaths and breathe into that hip. And while you're breathing, when you breathe out, think of all the tension and any stiffness that you feel in your body while you're stretching. When you breathe out, pretend you're just letting all of that tension go. And you'll feel your body release into the stretch a little bit more. And when you're ready, come back up. And we're going to go back into downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs again. And with the other leg, bring it down into pigeon pose. And bring it down, stacking your hands again. Keep breathing in through your nose and out, and release all the tension. And when you're ready, come back up. If you decide to do this on your own, you can take longer, more breaths in each pose if you want. And now come up, back into downward dog. And now you can bring your knees down and come into child's pose again. This time, let's take our arms, and put them behind us and tuck our head in. I could stay in this pose all day long. This is a really good grounding pose. You can really feel connected to the ground and yourself. And it's also it stretches the back really well too. When you're ready, you can put your arms out if you would like. And we're going to take one arm and we're going to thread it underneath our other arm. And just open up that shoulder blade. And really stretch out. And bring it back. Take your other arm, thread it underneath. Kind of turn your head towards your arm. And bring it back out. And now if you want, you can come up. You can sit with your legs crossed. And we'll just do a forward bend over and reach out. And then you can come to the side, walk it over slowly. You can rest your head on your knee. For me, I feel this stretch a lot right in this hip, right here. And walk it back to the middle. Take some deep breaths. And slowly walk it over to the other side. And forward. And I want you to roll up really slow through each vertebrae of your back. With your head coming up last. Wiggle it out a little bit. And then at the end of a yoga session, you should always say namaste, which to anyone around you, which is just like a thank you to everyone and honoring yourself and honoring everybody else. And that is a good little yoga stretch that you can do. And then, oh, Miss Sheila says that threading the needle is her favorite yoga pose. I do like that one a lot. Hi, Courtney. It's good to see everybody. Oops. So that's a good little yoga stretch that you can do whenever you feel you need to release some tension. And every once in a while it just feels, especially on a rainy day, I feel like yoga just feels so much better on a rainy day when it's like everything, the earth is just saturated and it just feels good to just do some yoga. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a short little yoga sequence, but it's good to do, and you can do that and take more time on each pose if that's what you feel you need. Take as many breaths as you want in each pose and move on when your body tells you that it's ready. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday and a fantastic weekend, and I will see everybody on Monday where I'm going to be posting a tap video, and I'll go live again on Tuesday, and I'll see you then. Have a good weekend, everybody.